All right, I just went viral for saying I don't have platonic friends that are women.
Yes, I saw that.
Do you have any platonic relationships in your life right now?
With a woman?
Yeah.
No.
Is that by choice?
I'm not about to be around no woman platonically.
I personally gave up on having male friends in my early 20s because of men like Cam Newton.
Once again, I see Cam Newton is under fire for some comments, and this time is
men who think like Cam Newton are very undisciplined men.
I don't have any male friends. So let's just throw that out there too. If we're not making money together, bro, if we're not doing anything that better ourselves,
So Cam Newton is reacting to his viral moment when he was talking about he don't have attractive women as platonic friends. And he's doing it on his podcast with Lex and Drea. Sorry if I butchered their names, and he's talking about it and he's pretty much doubling down. So we about to dive into it. If you have not seen my original video about the situation, I'm gonna put the card up here, go check that out, and then come back to this video so we can finish it up. But see what Cam talking about. But before we get into the video, it's your boy JP. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Join the Prosper Game. Keep it PG. There's a whole lot of prosperity going on around this mug. You feel me? Without further ado, let's get into this video.
All right, I just went viral for saying I don't have platonic friends that are women.
Yes, I saw that.
Is there a reason that we're saying platonic? Just out of curiosity.
What's wrong with platonic?
Because I thought it was platonic. Am I wrong or right?
No,
You say tomatoes or tomatoes?
You
say pecan
or
you say
eclectic.
pecan. Yeah, like we over here acting like we all graduated from college
We
with
did.
doctors and
Well, we
masters
did.
and PhDs.
Oh!
I'm just kidding. But I was asking if there was a joke that I'm missing out on.
No, it's platonic.
Okay, go ahead.
What would you like me to say it?
I say platonic.
Just say what you
but
want to say.
to each his own.
Platonic.
Play with it.
So with your man, can he have platonic relationships with other women?
Absolutely.
Okay, how are you identifying platonic?
They have never played with that coochie.
I was gonna say with that tonic.
You know, they don't do that. You know, but yeah, I don't, cause I have platonic male friends, and it's never been like I have a platonic friend that I met when I was 15, my best friend, and
He's straight?
He's straight, and he's now my brother-in-law. Never hit on me, always protected me, never was like that. Him and my sister have been together for years. I have a lot of.
That's a different dynamic.
It's not. He was my brother before he even knew my sister.
Yeah, that's a different dynamic.
Not really. If he'd been knowing her before he knew her sister and they still never flirted and they still just being cool, then I don't see that being different.
It's not though, because I knew him like years before him and my sister got together.
Okay, platonic to me is, first off, a working relationship. If I work alongside, as you've seen beautiful women,
Very
here,
beautiful women. Black women, might I add.
correct,
queen.
that I work alongside with, that's not platonic. That's a working relationship.
Yeah, but her relationship with her quote-unquote brother-in-law, I don't think she said, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think she said that they was in a working relationship. They were just friends, which makes it platonic. I don't know what you was trying to get at. I don't know.
Okay.
So when I say platonic, we have no business to be had together. It's just, yo, I seen you at the gym. Yo, what's up? You good? You straight? I'm just checking in on you. Like that, I don't have those.
Oh, yeah, I have those.
Yeah. But to me, can I be honest?
Please.
When men say that they can't have platonic relationships with women, that makes me feel like you don't look at women as human beings.
Why would you say that? And my producer is a woman.
Because
But you just said that's a business relationship.
Because you said that's a business relationship.
Right.
Because they are working for you. They're showing up for you because they're getting paid. No shade. But I say this to say, if you can't have a normal, hey, what's up, Ken? How you been? Just checking on you. You good? Because you don't look at them like human beings that are not sexual.
No, you're trying to shift the narrative that makes me out to be a person that doesn't know what I'm trying to refrain from, right? I don't want to have any loose ends. I don't want to put myself in a position that I know myself. It has nothing to do with me not looking at them as not being human beings or you not being human beings. But if we don't have nothing, and this is coming from a person, I don't have any male friends. So let's just throw that out there too. If we're not making money together, bro, if we're not doing anything that better ourselves, there's not a person that could be like, yo, like Cam's my former teammates. Yeah, but we were former teammates. It's not a person that I'm checking for like, hey, bro, what you about to get into? Hey, let's go. That's not who Cam is. It's either I'm I'm working or I'm home. That's my life. So platonic female relationships, I don't have. Platonic men relationships, I don't have. I just don't.
Okay, well, that's understandable if you're saying you don't have friends, period. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a gender thing, but when it came with the clip I saw, it came off like, oh, I don't have female friends because you can't control yourself.
It was giving lack of control. Like that, so I would rather just not have women friends because I know I might cross that line of friendship.
Well, even if it was, though, is that a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the problem. And I'm about to cook you again, Cam. Like, you're a cool dude. You seem like it, but I'm going to have to cook you. Listen, this is the problem with what you're saying, right? The problem is that it seems like, okay, you made it clear that it has nothing to do with just gender. It's a male thing too. But this is the problem with it. You just dig yourself another hole. The problem is, pretty much what you're saying, and I'm making an assumption based off the context of what you're saying, that if you don't have anybody around you that does not add any value to what you're doing in your operation. Pretty much like, I'm the king of the castle. If you're not adding value to my operation, there's no need for you to be around me. And that's bad. And the reason why that's bad and why I don't think that's healthy is because you're preaching that you're only as useful as your value to me. And that's not good, Cam. That's not good. It ain't really no way around that. It's like saying, oh, nah, bro, I don't care about your well-being unless you're doing something for me. That's bad, bro. It's no, like, y'all tell me, am I tripping? Is that a bad thing, or is that normal that people only want people around that's adding value? Now, granted, people are going to add some value to you. Maybe it's company. Maybe there's companionship. They got to add some value. But if they're pretty much not putting money in your pocket, not giving you new ideas, not doing this, then I don't want nothing to do with you. That's not good, bro. Sometimes you need people to just have small talk with. Sometimes you just, hey, yo, bro, how you doing? I just want to check. That's a road that's going to lead you to bad mental health down the road. And this is why I say this. I'm a videographer. I say this in plenty of videos. I've gotten to a point in my life where if I can sense you only want me around you because I do videos for you, or because I add value to your operation because I'm a videographer, and you don't care about me as a person, we are not bros. It's just a business relationship. I want people in my life that if I were to put this camera down and never pick up a camera to record again, maybe not in this way, but if I want people in my life to where if I'm not behind the camera or doing work for you, that you actually care about me as a person. If that's not it, then what am I talking to you for? On a personal level. So to each his own, but to me, I think that's just as bad, nigga.
Because because you want to cross that line, that don't necessarily mean she do. So y'all can still be friends.
That's cool, but listen.
Or no, you don't. Now, if you want to cross that line and she don't, y'all don't need to be friends. And if you're a woman listening to this, hear me out. You do not want to be friends with a man that wants to cross that line with you. That means you won't get real criticism from him. You won't get real judgment from him because everything he's thinking about is trying to get to the end goal, is to try to get into your end zone. You feel me? That's his main goal. His main goal isn't to give you real feedback. His main goal isn't to be a real friend to you. His main goal is, I'm trying to get in that end zone. So whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna do that. That's fake friendships. You don't want friends like that. As a homie, I don't want a guy that's like, oh, bro, I'm just telling him what I want him to hear so he can shoot a video for me later on. I don't want friends like that. I want you to be a real friend to me, not just some guy that just, as soon as I get in good graces with them, I'm gonna try to get a free video out of them. Or as soon as I get in good graces with them, as soon as I get in good graces with her, I'm gonna try to get her to open them legs. You don't want that. If a man want that out of you, y'all not friends, go your own way.
Is it a rejection thing?
It's not. No, it's not a rejection thing. It's a understanding. What happened to understanding? Like, yo, if a person is fighting an addiction,
okay,
and you know, hey, you're going through these AA meetings or you're going through the steps to become a better version of yourself. Why would you position your everyday walk of life passing what you're trying to get over?
So you telling
Okay, I'm sorry I keep pausing, but let me hear it. I can get that, but that has a time limit. Again, by you framing it like that, you're saying that you only see women as sex objects. Now I get it. At the beginning stages of you trying to get over like maybe a sex addiction or something of that sort, then at that point, I can get why you were refraining from having any female friends because you don't want to be encouraged to do something and relapse on your issues. I can understand that. But after a time period, you need to be able to develop female friendships. Because if you don't, that means you only saw women as sex objects and you don't want to see them as nothing else. That's still bad. So eventually you got to get out of that. You know what I mean? That's like a white person saying, every time I see a black person, I clench my purse. So for the time being, while they trying to go through rehab and get over that sense of racism, they refraining from being around black people. Okay, cool. But after a period of time, you need to be okay of being around black people. You can't just completely stay away from black people. That means you just still racist. And that's just what it is.
I mean, you so addicted to them yams that you can't have a friend?
It has nothing to do with.
And I can understand at the beginning, but at some point, you got to get over it.
Yams or friends. Just had everything to do with I know me.
So you don't have control. You lack self-control.
However you want to. What about saying, hey, I respect you for knowing yourself enough to not cross that line in any type of relationship?
Two things can be true. I can respect you for not crossing that line, but you lack self-control and you only see women as sex objects. Two things can be true. But the problem with it is, Cam, you don't want the second thing to be true. You only want the first half. That ain't how the world works, brother. But I respect that you can have enough respect to stay away from that. But let's keep it real. That's how you see it, though.
But why can't you not cross it? Like,
I'm cordial.
Okay.
Like you. This is.
But that's why I said you don't look at attractive women beyond being something that you can fuck on.
I just don't cross that line. I'm cordial. It's not that I don't make eye contact. It's not that I don't communicate. It's not that I don't try to be of service to them in any capacity. It's just a line that I'm not just willing to. I say this just. He's trying
to make it make sense. He can't. They really getting built the ass. And get it. You're right. I can respect it, but I can't respect the other half of that. We just can't respect that.
And this goes back to me being honest. I rarely give my number out. I talk to a lot of people on Instagram.
Okay.
Right?
And they can decipher them letters?
Yeah, they do.
Ooh.
And it's one of those things like I protect my peace.
All right.
As an individual that knows that, and for somebody that may hear this and say, oh, I knew he was, that's cool. That don't move me.
Okay.
What moved me is a person that realizes like, yo, he been communicating with me on Instagram for real. Like, dang, like, yeah, because my peace is more important than anything else to me, because when I have to show up for individuals, whether I'm working alongside them, whether I'm trying to be there as a family member, or just making a solid business decision, I want to have pristine focus on that. And I don't want no distractions. So if I'm at that particular point where I'm saying to myself, hey, I don't want nothing to sway me away from that. So male or female, we ain't platonically
anything.
No.
Okay. I can understand it, like I said, if it's from humans. You don't fuck with humans. people. That's what I'm saying. But in the clip, it seemed like it was women only. But now that you put it that way,
it did.
I understand.
Don't get no.
There's something under that hat.
No, I mean, I ain't gonna say no, it's not. I mean, I get it. Cam got his own walk of life, so I'm not gonna do it. But so I can get and respect that. But again, just because you don't want to mess with humans, that's still bad, brother, because you pretty much saying unless you add value to what I'm doing in my operation, I have no use for you. And I can get it if you are super goal oriented. But bro, you telling me you ain't got nobody that's just like you cool with, there's like that checks on your well-being. That's and get me wrong, I ain't gonna say I never been that extreme, but I have been to a fact to where I've been so goal oriented that like I was blocking out stuff that wasn't adding to what I was doing. But that's crazy because at some point it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna battle your mental health and you gonna eventually reach that pinnacle. And you're going to be like, well, damn, I'm lonely. Well, damn, I'm sad. Well, damn, I ain't got nobody to really talk to. Like, who cares about me? Then you're going to think everybody's out to get you and everybody's out to use you. Because that's what that mindset leads to. But regardless, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think Cam just digged him another hole. But I can get how I can respect you from having those boundaries. I can respect that. But I also can see that brother, you see attractive women as just meat. That's just what it is. You see them as meat, something to have fun with. And you don't want anything else unless it's that. So you just double down on that pretty much. You didn't really help your case. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. But with that being said, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Join the Prosper Gang. We keeping it PG. There's a whole lot of prosperity going on around this mug. You feel me? And remember, there is nothing impossible to they who try. Till next time I'm out, deuce.